Canada have never won a World Cup match, not once in their entire history. Last night in Toronto, in front of their home crowd, they had the chance to change that. What happened instead was one of the most emotional nights in Canadian football history, for better and for worse. To understand what last night meant, you need to understand where Canada have come from. 40 years ago at Mexico 1986, Canada made their World Cup debut. They lost all 3 matches and went home without scoring a single goal. Then they did not qualify again for 36 years. 4 years ago in Qatar, they returned, and again left without a win. This is a nation that has never tasted World Cup victory, and last night they were playing at home, in front of their own people, on their own soil, for the first time ever. Bosnia-Herzegovina were the opponents. A late equalizing goal from Cyle Larin in the 78th minute brought Canada level, after Bosnia had opened the scoring in the first half through a header from a corner kick. Before Larin's goal, Canada's best chance came when the ball was fed to a striker in front of a wide-open net, but the ball deflected off a defender's foot and hit the crossbar. And Canada were without their biggest star, absent with a hamstring injury. But then came Cyle Larin, a substitute, coming off the bench in the second half. Just 2 minutes after being brought on, Larin scored the first ever men's FIFA World Cup goal for Canada on home soil, sending Toronto Stadium into a frenzy. The goal brought the entire stadium into a moment of pure collective joy. A substitute, 2 minutes on the pitch, and Canadian football history made. But a draw is not a win, and Canada needed a win. Larin had the chance to win it late, but his extra touch opened the door for a huge block by the Bosnian defender. Centimeters away from a historic victory. Centimeters. Canada are co-hosts of this tournament. The pressure does not go away. It grows with every match. They now face Qatar and Switzerland in Vancouver. Both are winnable, but they cannot afford another slip. Here is what this moment means for Canadian football. This is the first time the World Cup has ever been held in Canada, a nation where football has always played second fiddle to ice hockey. But something is changing. The crowds are coming, the passion is building, and a generation of young Canadian players who grew up watching the world's best are now standing on the same pitch as them. 1 point is not the dream, but Canada are still alive, and they are playing at home. Canada did not win last night, but they showed something. They showed they belong. They showed they can fight back, and they showed that when a substitute runs onto a pitch with 70,000 people watching, anything can happen. The story is not over, not even close.